different location today because I got kind of tired of my room, so we're in my TV room. Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I've been wanting to make this video for so long. Since I had my blog, like I really wanted to share this passion of mine, which is hand lettering, but I just didn't know how to express it in the way that I wanted to. I hope you guys can understand it, and this video might run a little bit long. I don't know yet, but if it does run long, just know that everything I say will be important and useful and worth listening to if you're really interested in hand lettering. So you don't want to not watch the full video if you are interested in hand lettering, I guess. So I always see tips and stuff coming from older people, like Amanda Rachel made a video, and that video is really popular, you know, and I feel like hand lettering in videos is always showing you guys like from an older person perspective. So today I wanted to show you guys from my perspective and tips from a 13-year-old girl, because I just want to let you guys know that you can start at any age. I mean, obviously not like baby or anything like that. I started hand lettering when I was 10, so just know that you can start any age, even if you're older or younger. Just I want this video to be for everybody and something that everybody can do. In this video, I'm going to be covering tips to get better at it, the best materials, the best cheapest materials, especially how you do it, you know, a bunch of useful information, so make sure to stick around. All right, so my first tip that's anybody is going to tell you, and that I'm also going to tell you, is practice, practice, practice. Don't get scared by that word. I know it can be kind of scary. You're like, how do I practice? I'm going to show you tons and tons of resources you can use to practice and stay consistent. I promise, just keep watching. In the description, I'm going to be giving you guys links to worksheets and my favorite all-time blogger and artist. Her name is Dawn Nicole. You can find her at Dawn Nicole Designs, I think, or something like that. I'll have it in the description. And you go there, and she's literally going to be the best help. I think really helped me, and that's because she gives you tons and tons of free worksheets, tips, posts, materials, all that stuff, freebies, and she's super helpful. So I highly encourage you to go check out her website right now down below. So there are tons of places you can get free worksheets at to practice your hand lettering on paper or on your iPad. And I'm really hoping on my new updated blog, which I'm launching in 2020, to release free worksheets for you guys as well, so make sure to stay tuned for that. So the next tip is tools. You're probably wondering, how do I do this with what? I mean, if you just search up hand lettering markers, you're probably gonna get hundreds and hundreds of results. So I've kind of narrowed it down to like the cheapest and the best that I absolutely love. And the first one, if you're just a beginner, maybe you've never heard of hand lettering but you're watching this video, or if you briefly heard of it, or even if you have heard of it and you just want to get started on it in 2020, this marker is perfect for you. The Crayola Super Chips. They're really cheap actually. They range from $5 to $15. I have the 100 pack, and they're literally the best Crayola markers ever. I love them so much because you can do a thin line and a thick line, which is very important in hand lettering, and you can color with them and they don't bleed a lot. They're the perfect cheap marker. So I highly encourage you to get those if you are a beginner or you're wanting to get started on this, or even if you have other Crayola markers like the big ones. Those work too. Plain old Crayola markers laying around, those work too. For more advanced, like if you kind of started it and you really like it and you want to invest a little bit more money in it, and I highly recommend the Tombow Fuden. I don't know how to pronounce this, but it's like Tombow Fudenosuke, Tombow Fudenosuke, something like that, and those are amazing as well. Those are one of my favorite. Honestly, any marker from Tombow is awesome. Fudenosuke is a really good marker for beginners as well. I think that out of all three, this is going to be my all-time favorite, and it is the Tombow Dual Tips, because I love how they feel, and they're so smooth and like feel like watercolor, but you're also painting and it's so smooth, and oh, I love it so much. Those are a little bit more expensive, but they're only $25. If you guys want me to, I can do a giveaway on these markers if you're really interested. Just comment down below that you would like to enter in a giveaway when I reach 500 subscribers. I would love to do a giveaway. So those are the best markers that I recommend, and honestly, you can even just use a regular pencil. Sometimes when I'm bored, I just play with my pencil, and it's really easy to do it with your pencil too. You might be wondering how with the different brush strokes. I'm going to show you guys later in the video. And also, if you're wondering if these are the only cheap markers you can find, no, you can find other cheap markers like at Michael's if you're just trying to start out. My first brush pens were actually like $3 at Michael's or something, $5, and they're really bad, but you know, it was a good start. You know, it helped me start, I guess. So yeah, those are the best tools that I like using. Also the iPad Pro or the iPad with Apple Pencil. and the app Procreate. That's the best digital combination that I recommend. So the next thing is, how do you hand letter? This is gonna be the main point, I guess, of how to hand letter. That's like, but there are actually 2 ways to hand letter, and maybe kind of a third, I guess. First one I'm going to be talking about is the easiest, absolutely easiest way. You can do this with a pencil or just a marker or anything, and you basically just write in cursive. If you know how to write in cursive, just write in cursive. That's the step 1, write in cursive. And actually, you don't even have to write in cursive. You can write in any font, but if you want the more hand lettering type look, then do it in cursive. The strokes of hand lettering are extremely important, and there are 2 strokes, obviously, up and down, and up strokes are typically very thin. To get a thinner upstroke, you're going to want to put less pressure on it. If you put less pressure on it, the pencil or marker, whatever you're using, will like be more gentle and create a thinner line. However, if you go a little bit thicker and you put a lot more pressure, especially with like the super tips, you're going on the side of it and you're kind of pressing down, it creates a thicker stroke. And it's very important if you're hand lettering with a pencil or something like that to hand letter at a 45-degree angle. That's very important, and it's a lot easier if you do it at a 45-degree angle because you have a better control of your pen and of your movements, especially if you're just writing like this. It's hard to put more pressure, but if you have it like this, it's easier to put less and more pressure on your pen. So the first one, it's called faux lettering, and basically you, like I said, write in cursive, and then on the downstrokes, you're going to want to draw like a little line or color in a little line. You can do both, and you only do that on the downstrokes. So you can practice a little bit. If you write an A, you can focus on which part is a downstroke. That's why I'm saying Dr. Nicole has tons of those worksheets where she helps you figure out your up and down strokes. That was something that was very hard for me when I was first starting. Like, I was like, wait, no, this is a downstroke. And I was getting so confused, and I was like, how am I ever gonna know this? But over time, I actually got a lot better at cursive, and I got used to the strokes. Actually, I had a hard time, and it took me a long time to just write out one word because I would get confused. But over time, especially with those worksheets, eventually I knew which up and down strokes went on each letter. The next one is basically what I just explained, and basically having up and down stroke, regular hand lettering or calligraphy. Okay guys, I'm sorry that I said up and down strokes so much, just bear with me. You just write in cursive, but you're getting used to the strokes, and after time, like I said, you will get used to it. The next one is basically calligraphy, however, it's called bounce lettering. And bounce lettering, it's more flowy, bouncy type lettering that kind of doesn't stick to the guidelines. So if you're writing normal cursive, you have like a guideline, and you have to stick to those guidelines when you're writing out. However, bounce lettering, you kind of bounce up and the baseline changes. For example, if you write change, the bottom of the C will be at the bottom, the base of the H will be a little bit higher, and it just kind of varies and it kind of bounces around. I think this style is really pretty, and honestly, I think this is a style I write more because it just kind of flows, I guess. That's basically the basics of hand lettering, is just practicing. Those are the materials, those are the ways you do it, and after a while, I promise you will get it if you continue to practice. It literally takes 5 minutes of your day. Just take some time to practice a little bit, print out some sheets, or write it on your iPad. It's not that time consuming. So, like I said in the beginning, I've been doing calligraphy and hand lettering since I was 10. For about 2 years, when I was in 6th grade, I started. And let me just tell you guys, it was terrible. I actually thought I was good, and I was like, how do you think that is good? So don't be afraid if your beginning work looks a little bit messy, it will get better. Every professional or expert was always a beginner. That's a really good quote that I like to hear. Yeah, that is very important. A while it got better, and that, guys, I really hope you got some tips out of it. I hope in the future to make an advanced lettering how-to and how to letter on the iPad. Let me know if you guys want to see more of these videos, because I really enjoyed teaching you guys and showing you guys my passion and showing you guys this amazing form of art. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Comment down below. Gosh, I'm obligated. Or honestly, even hopeful. What do I say? Oh my gosh, my camera's dying.